So welcome everyone to round two. Today we are racing around Hungary. So after round one in Bahrain, we are currently 1 point, and we are in 15. Obviously Rocky hasn't got any points yet, so we're still waiting on him to touch the board. But Alpine is sat in 9th with 1 point. Mercedes in first with 30 points. And basically, me and Rocky are just looking to... I've done a wee bit of practice actually, and I'm doing not too bad with Hungary, to be honest. Can always be better. So we're starting voiceover for this one, purely because, as you can tell from the first part of the video, my mic just seems to keep kind of cutting out. So I thought I'll do a little bit of voiceover. I've been watching a lot of Yarn Watmere, and this is something he does, and I kind of like it. You can kind of get his thoughts on the race after it. And so basically, getting into the first lap, I was noticing that my tire temps just weren't holding. As I was going into my fast lap, the tires were sitting at 100 degrees, which is not ideal, and you can see the effect of that. We catch the curb, and yeah, just it's the normal thing. I'd practiced it so long, and just yeah, mistakes happen. Now, a couple of things that we've changed in the league is that we don't do formation laps now, and it purely because of the cold tire glitch. Even if we do a formation lap, as soon as you start, you're straight back to cold tires, so it doesn't actually matter. So it saves us all a bit of time. But we started in 16th. We got a really, absolutely phenomenal start, which got us up to 10th. And yeah, the usual race start carnage. So Sharif, even with the cold tires, you can see he was struggling with grip. And yeah, the guys were just full sending it. It wasn't nice, but my aim at the start is just to stay out of trouble and then capitalise on it. Obviously, we started the sauce over everyone else on the mediums, and I believe Sportmad also started on the sauce, and he was only a few positions behind me, so he was also looking to capitalise as well. Now, we go for the early pit because I had spun it, and sadly, yeah, we spun it in the usual corner, which we also did on qualifying, and right here I don't know what I'm doing. I genuinely don't know what I'm doing. I've come out the pits, I've completely switched off to the fact that we're on safety car and the delta's still up, and you hear me just go, oh shit. Now safety car in this lap, I'm just going to not speak because yeah, if you need context to what I'm saying here, it's from another league, different rules, and basically, yeah, I was unlapping myself and got reported by said driver. But it is what it is. He's apologised. He, at the moment, I'm leaving the video. I don't care. But yeah, you can see with obviously the higher inflated tyres with a lot of straight line speed. And when it gets to the corners, yeah, we've got corner speed, but unfortunately the tyres were suffering. Hard tyres, at least I was getting away with it. They don't mind running a bit hotter, but they certainly weren't enjoying it. And you can see Kevin, yeah, he was not having a good time. And obviously we've got a drive-through to serve as well, and just taking more time with this corner. Now this is us going for to serve our drive-through just to get that out the way, because I wanted to get that done early. Purely, I just wanted to get that out the way. And then it's straight back to racing again. We get the pit in, we get the medium tires on. Purely, I thought I could maybe maximize something, and try and maybe get back up some places. Now, and going through my mind here, I'm thinking, and I maybe said it in the video as well, because of the way the tire temps were for the hards, my thought was, if I go to mediums, these things are just going to cook. They're completely just going to disappear from me. But 15 laps, Connor did 15 laps on mediums on his end, and then switched to the hards and went the rest of the race on the hards. But because, again, as I say, we didn't adjust the tyre temps, everything was up, and you guessed it, we spun again. We got another safety car later on, which again, yeah, it allowed me just to get back to the pack and things, but we never really capitalised on it, purely because we spun and Kai's out, which again, heat of the moment, I did celebrate a little bit, which is not very sportsmanlike. Yeah. I'm not going to say too much on that. If I speak, I'm in trouble. But we're at the restart. We've got Katie and Kevin and Razzie in front of us, and Razzie is always he's always the driver I look to beat, purely because we're very similarly paced. But not today. Today it was Razzie's day. Katie, who's a new driver, is really trying to show that he has the pace, but from Bahrain, we saw what happened right at the end. He just needs to calm it down and pick his moments, and he's sending it right up the back of me here, which is, again, unnecessary. We've got the pace on Razzie, but again, say no more. Say no more. Happens again. It was pretty uneventful, the rest of the race. I've skipped it right to the final lap, purely because, as I say, nothing really happens on my end. There's a few good moments from the SRL live stream, but 35 laps of pain. You know, Rocky and I come away with crucial points. You know, I'll walk away with 4 points from today. Rocky will at least get 1. So it's another 5 points for the Alpine team, which again, you know, we'll always take the points. We're not going to move up any positions in the constructors, but it is what it is. You know, the points are what matters here, and we'll move on. Temperature, but listen, thank you guys for watching. That's round 2 done. We'll update on the points and stuff again next week, and I will see you all then as we race around one of my favourite tracks and one of Con's favourite tracks. We're at Silverstone. We're going home. We are on home ground, so we have to do it. Listen, have a good one, guys. See you all next week. Adios!